you're, how do I put this? I don't think
Romantical?
you're a douche, but I think you're a very
Thanks.
manly man in that
you.
sense.
I do believe they give out awards for photography, and it's a shame, Eric, that you posted these after the cutoff, because I think I just saw there's a good one for nature. If you go to onlyYMS.com, every weekend, somebody in the show, it's their job to take the exclusive photos of their weekend. You can only see on this site. It could be something major, it could be whatever it is. So if you go to right now, onlyYMS.com, great photo of Max hiding from the heat. Just
So
chilling.
cute.
Now, he's wearing a Red Hot Chili Pepper shirt, but I bet you can't name a single song.
Oh, come on.
Poser.
Under the Bridge?
No,
Stars
Max
Issue?
can't. Max can't. Kid's a poser.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
It's a joke. And then your parents walking cutely
'cause
together.
Next
They're
week they
cute.
celebrate 52 years of marriage.
Wow.
It's impressive.
That's amazing.
Goals for sure,
Yeah, right,
especially
52.
dealing with you for their whole
Yeah,
life.
well, there it is.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
And then
Edwin was worse than me. Okay,
I
boys
don't
and
know
girls.
about that. Then there's the photos from the comedy show on stage. Eric took photos. Eric said out loud on stage, "It's my weekend for only YMS. Let me take photos for it." So you would think that he'd make sure these were good. Now the first photo, it just looks like you put the beer goggles on. It looks like your phone was drunk as well. So the caption says, "Front of the crowd at Intern John's comedy show." Next photo, just as blurry. Left side of the crowd.
Yes.
Sorry, right side. You were blurry.
So
I don't
we're
understand what that means,
right
Eric.
and left.
And how could you not just get the whole thing in one? Back up.
We wanted to
Do
get,
a
I wanted to get
panoramic.
I wanted to get several photos. Panoramic takes forever, Rose. Let's be surreal. You know it takes forever. You gotta go steady. I don't have steady hands.
Okay.
If you want to see onlyYMS.com to award-winning photography.
Bless you, sir.
Just please don't steal the photos because the photographer has to sign the rights away. That'd be Eric in this case. So as we do, Ask Riley. You have a question for Riley, you reach out, and Eric will read your question as he does.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And what you got for today, Eric?
Hey, Riley.
Hi.
I know you've been engaged before, and you had the most beautiful,
More than once.
Yes.
beautiful proposal from Marshall. So I wanted to get your take on this. I have been with my boyfriend for 8 years, and we always talk about marriage, but he hasn't popped the question yet.
Mm-hmm.
I want to bite the bullet and propose, but he tends to be super traditional, and I'm not sure he wouldn't be disappointed. I'm afraid he may actually be offended, but I really don't want to wait anymore as I really want kids. I would love any advice you can give me.
Ooh.
My man, signed Jay.
Man.
My man.
All right, Riley.
Okay. So here's the thing. I'm not against the whole women getting down on one knee proposal thing, because I feel like if you guys are in love and you're meant to be, I say this very, very with hold on a second before you jump on me, John.
I'm not saying anything.
It shouldn't be a big deal for the woman to propose to the man, except for the fact that she knows her man is super traditional. And I feel like if he's that way and he's that machismo, as we say, he might be a little bummed out. Is he going to say no? No. But if he might semi be offended, because I feel you on the whole situation where it's been 8 years. You know what I'm saying? I got engaged inside of 6 months, and I am not the one that's going to spend the better part of a decade waiting for someone to decide if they want me. I think, wow, this one's tough.
I think
just
also,
because,
I'm going to cut you off. I think it depends when the 8 years falls, too. Because if you start dating beginning of college, 8 years really isn't that long, because it's you guys are still trying to get your footing in the real world.
I
You know
feel
what I mean?
as though, if your guys' passions are aligned in the vein of going towards marriage, it should be okay for you to propose. I don't think the whole gender role thing should matter. If somebody wants to decide that you're there forever and wants to ask the question, go for it. But the fact that you said your man might actually be offended, I honestly would this sucks, but I would have that open conversation with him about not just, oh yeah, it would be cute if we got married, but look, this is where I would like our goals to align in the next year or so. And then if it doesn't happen, I would say you got to do you, because it's just, if you know he's going to be offended, I don't feel like you should put that out there, because you're going to be gut-wrenchingly hurt if he says no because he wasn't the one to get down on one knee. You know what I'm saying? And then if he says
True.
no and proposes later, it might take away from your moment. I feel like open communication in all things is always a great thing, because let's face it, after you get married, you're going to need that open communication anyway. And I just feel like it sounds to me like she wants that proposal. Like she wants him to do it.
Oh, yeah, it sounds like it.
She just doesn't, it hasn't happened just yet. So I feel like you got to put the stamp on it. I don't want to say give him an ultimatum because that sounds icky. I just say very vitally explain where you want to be in a year or so. You know,
I think that's fair.
It's a true situation where I hate that whole the clock is ticking nonsense, and I don't like that. But I feel like if you have a goal for yourself and that goal is to marry this person, put it out there.
Yes.
But I would have
agree.
to say no on the getting down on one knee only because you said he was super traditional, not because it's a woman proposing to a man.
Let me just throw this out.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
If I was dating somebody, I know it's a stretch given the way things are at the moment, but
It never ever land.
if I was dating somebody and they proposed to me, ain't no way y'all let that go ever. Ever.
Wait, whoa, what?
Ever. If I was proposed to, you
we
would
would hold that over you for
forever.
sure. Yeah.
I would not.
Yeah.
Can I
I would, however, take you jewelry shopping the very next day and make you buy her the best ring ever. But I think it's fine. There's entire Instagram pages. Hold on, Eric. There's entire Instagram pages of women proposing to men that are super romantical. I'm down for the man engagement ring. What is the issue, Eric? What?
I know that whatever woman he has, whatever female he finds later on in life, she's going to have to propose to him because he's just going to drag.
Oh, false.
I really do
All
see
right.
you getting proposed
Hold
to, puppy.
on a second.
Oh,
I
really
think that
do.
you are
I
hyper
don't.
traditional in
Thank
that
you.
sense that you would want to be the one when this freaking unicorn comes around from, 6 moons over.
Yeah.
You're going to want literally to declare because the angels are going to flip and sing that day. It's going to be like hell hath frozen over when John gets engaged. So you're going to want that moment to
Yes.
get down on one knee. I think you would be hella uncomfortable if a girl proposed to you only because you're, how do I put this? I don't think
Romantical?
you're a douche, but I think you're a very
Thanks.
manly man in
Thank
that
you.
sense. What? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to make him sound like
Yeah.
a gorilla.
I know
No.
what you're saying, though.
But I feel like you would want that romantic moment. Like when she is that one, you're going to want this. This is why I say for a listener that wants to know, it's like I feel like if you know he's going to be offended or you know he's going to be like, ugh, in that moment, like he might say yes to you to be nice, but you might be spoiling the moment for him too.
All I'm saying is I don't want to be proposed to, but I do want to be carried across the threshold.
God.
Of
I
course
want
you do.
on my wedding night, I want to be
course you
carried
do.
You will
Hell.
be, puppy.
and swaddled.
You will be.
Swaddle?
Because if you get down on
Not
a knee in front of me,
swaddle.
I'm going to assume something
Ew.
else.
Not a swaddle.